My name is Toolbox Tommy, and I am a world-class carpenter, architect, and entrepreneur. Today, one of my good customers called me out here to build him a doghouse. I figured I'd take y'all along for the ride, maybe teach y'all a thing or two along the way. Let's get to it right now. See, when you're building something like a doghouse, you need to start off with a good, strong base. I'm gonna show y'all how we're gonna do that right now. We're gonna use these 2x4s here, and we're gonna cut them up same length. We're gonna give them a nice little base for the doghouse. And remember, folks, power tools are for complete and utter sissies. Only use hand saws when you're cutting your wood. We're gonna measure this thing out right here. Once again, we're not gonna use a measuring tape either, because God gave you measuring tapes called your arm. So we're gonna measure out our length with our arm. We're gonna cut it up with our hand saw here. Remember, no power tools. Power tools are for sissies. So I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do that right now. And remember, when you're cutting, try to get a nice straight line all the way through. You don't want it sawed off the side, you want it straight all the way through. Just make sure you're gonna have a nice and even base for your doghouse. Cut that off. All right, now once you've done that, nice and straight like right there, nice and beautiful with your hand saw like a real man, by the way. Real men don't use power tools. That's why we're not going to use any drills, any saws of any kind. We're going to use a hammer. We ain't using a measuring tape. Hand tools. All right, now come down here with me real fast. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna get this started. Basically, we're gonna build a nice, solid base for this doghouse, just like so. We do have another 2x4. We're gonna put it right there, but you're gonna put these in here just like that. Make sure they're nice and even, like so. Get them nice and even, and then you're gonna take your screws, because we are all out of nails, but if you're a real man, you know how to hammer in a screw. You're gonna take your screws and you're gonna nail them into the side of the wood, nice together. Let me show that to you right now. So once you get done hammering that all in there, nice and neat like, and get all your screws in there. I did find a nail, we put it in there. We put about 4 of them in there, make sure it's good and solid. It's time to go on to the other side and put the other side in. Make sure everything is nice and straight as well. You don't want it being crooked. All right, so once you're done hammering in your screws on both sides, and look at her. She's nice and beautiful, nice and straight. Now we're gonna get another one in on the other side, and we're gonna complete it. And we need to do the bottom so the doggy has somewhere to sleep. All right, so now that you got all 4 corners here, you got a nice solid base there. And now that you have a nice solid base, it's time for the floor, and then the roof, and then the walls. Listen, because remember, I only teach the best of guides, and I wouldn't lie to you. Every doghouse, everything I've ever built, because I am a world-class architect and carpenter, everything has been top of the line. No complaints ever. I've had customers call me back every time to build them something, and listen, quite frankly, trust me, I wouldn't lie to you. Do I look like a guy that would lie to you? I wouldn't lie to you. I make only the best 5-star builds ever on the planet. I mean, look what we got so far right here. I mean, this is a great start to a beautiful doghouse for any doggy that's gonna want to live and sleep and spend the night in this house out in the back. You see, because after this video, you're gonna learn how to build a beautiful doghouse quite like this one. This one ain't quite done yet, but you're gonna see this masterpiece unfold right before your eyes. Now it's time for the floor. When you're cutting the floor, you're gonna measure it out. We're not using measuring tapes. Remember, never use a measuring tape. Those are for wussies and sissies. So you're gonna take you a little piece of plywood, just like this one right here. You're gonna lay it out on your base, on your platform. You're gonna make sure you're gonna cut it on the right side, and you're gonna cut you a nice little piece right there just for the floor. Let's do that right now. Once you got that, you're gonna lay it out. It's a nice straight piece. It lines up perfectly with the rest of your wood. Only professional do stuff like this, but you're gonna line that up perfectly. You're gonna nail it in like the rest of it. Just like that. And now we actually do have nails here. We got them right here in this tent. This tin right here. Right here we got some nails. We're gonna nail it in right now. Nice and solid. Alright, so once you nail those in just like that, you now have the full base for your doghouse. I'm gonna stand it up here and show y'all this work real fast. So you remember you got your 2x4s on all four sides. You got your base right here on the bottom. So look, that's where your doggy's gonna sleep. And now we just gotta put the walls and the roof on it, get it going, and get it ready for a doggy to live in it. Now the door, you can freestyle just a little bit, because the doggies like when you have a special door. Now, your normal typical loser is gonna build a doghouse that just has a circle in the middle. We don't do that around here. We build them a nice intricate house that they love to live in. Let me show you how to do that right now. You're gonna take your board here and you're gonna nail it in with your bare hands. No power tools needed. All right, this is the first side of your door right here, and so you're gonna have that door on the side, and he's gonna come in the side of it. Keep it nice and intricate for him so it's not right in the middle, you know, make him think a little bit. Dogs need to think every once in a while. So let's build the other side of the door. Yeah. I think the customer's gonna be pretty happy about this. Let's get the finished product going and see what's going on. All right, well there's that side of it right there, and now it's time for the roof. And then you may be asking, Tommy, where's the other walls at? Now let me tell you something. Dogs are outdoor creatures. They don't need walls. We're blessing them with these two right here, and we're gonna put a roof over the top. That's more than they've ever had throughout history, other than keeping them in your house. But you want this dog to be outside. So if you want a dog house, he's gonna live outside. So he don't need two more walls. He's got two walls right here. So he's got two of the four walls you need. We're gonna give him a roof, and we'll go from there. Now we're gonna throw a little nice roof on the dog house for the dog. I gotta rebuild this wall. I think I'm gonna charge him extra. Yeah, so this wall just fell on its own. We obviously didn't have it, the wind screwing. I don't know how the wall fell, but it did. And so now we gotta figure out how we're gonna put this back on the wall. Yep, nice and good. Hammered in there like a real man. Remember, no power tools whatsoever. Now it's time to put the roof on. We'll have a nice little doghouse for the doggies to live in. All right, now that we got this ready, I'm gonna show you how to screw in the roof here. You're gonna lay it across nice and even like, and you're gonna, for the roof, you need to use a power tool. I know I say no power tools. I haven't been using power tools the whole time. Listen, I wouldn't lie to you. I ain't used a power tool once in this entire tutorial so far. But I will tell you that for the roof, you do need to use a power tool just so the rain doesn't get in it or nothing. That's how that works. So yeah, you're just gonna take this right here and you're gonna waste one on purpose. But that was on purpose. Everything I do is intentional. I never mess up, never fail, never have. So now you may be asking, Tommy, why's the roof blue? Why is it spray painted blue? See, dogs can only see the color blue, believe it or not. They can't see any other colors. They can see blue and their own poop. It's a little joke you can tell your friends. Keep that one with you. Here's the man of the hour himself. This right here is Roscoe. He is the homeowner's dog, and he is going to be testing out his doghouse. Come here, buddy. Try it out. He's still getting used to it. Here, come on, try it out. There you go. Look, he already loves it. Look at him back there having a good old time. As you can see, Roscoe is back there enjoying his beautiful new home and doghouse. I think he loves it very, very much. Oh no, Roscoe! Well, that's another satisfied customer in the books. If you want to schedule an appointment with a world-class entrepreneur, carpenter, architect like myself, call the number down below on the screen right now. That's how you make a good $1,000. We did charge that customer $1,000 today. I did have to upcharge them for the extra fees, and there was a little bit of an accident that I myself could have been in danger of. So I did charge them a little bit of hazard pay there, but I wouldn't do that to you as long as there's no situations that happen. So yeah, contact me down below and I'll come build you whatever you need built. Anything. I'll build you anything. It'll be the best top of the line work you've ever seen in your entire life. The best building, the best, just everything all together. Just, yeah, give me a call. Toolbox Tommy out, baby. How's it going? Doing good.